KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition. This is for Thursday, the 9th of January. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather dry today, but showers come back tomorrow, and Saturday looks like a very active day with a dual threat of heavy rain and severe storms. A lot to discuss here. Let's see if we can answer your questions. Let's dive in. We'll start with the upper look. We have big trough carving out in the western states. A very dynamic storm will be generating there that's going to set up that busy day here on Saturday. This is a good reason why this is not a one-number place when it comes to forecasting lows. You've got Gadsden at 26, just down the road at Cullman. They got 43. But everybody warms up nicely. We'll be in the 60s today. Already we have flood watches in effect from North Texas into parts of Illinois and Indiana. Alabama might be under a flood watch for Friday night and Saturday at some point, as we'll see certainly some heavy rain at times. No severe weather expected across the country today. We could see some thunder north and west of here. But tomorrow things get busy west of the state. An enhanced risk of severe storms, level 3 out of 5 for much of East Texas, Southeast Oklahoma, the adjacent parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, a marginal risk over into Mississippi. And then comes day 3, which is Saturday, a risk of severe storms across the deep south, all of Alabama and Mississippi, some of the adjacent states. These are the probabilities, and we note that 30% ring with the hatched area. The hatch lines means that we could see some significant severe weather and maybe a strong tornado or two in that zone. These are the categories. In Alabama, we have an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, south of a line from near Vernon to Birmingham to Talladega to Lafayette, areas in orange. The standard risk up to the Tennessee state line, level 2 out of 5. And we'll talk much more about this as we go along. Rain, yeah, a lot. The east is obviously wet. And understand, this is rain for the next 7 days, valid through Thursday morning of next week. 4 to 5 inches for the north, 3 to 4 inches for the south. I'd say we'll see about 2 inches with this event tomorrow night and Saturday. So let's look at modeling. The GFS, this is the 06E run, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Trough in the west, ridge in the east. The Gulf opens up, winds out of the south, but we're dry, partly sunny with mid-60s today. Now this is tomorrow. Again, we're going to have severe thunderstorms in progress west of the state. And around here, a decent chunk of the day could be dry. It's going to be very mild. I think we see low 70s. We'll mention a chance of showers by afternoon. Rain becoming more likely tomorrow night. Maybe some thunder. But this is the big day. This is Saturday. Sub 1,000 millibar low that's over southern Illinois. Nasty snow and ice north of that thing in the cold air. Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit. And, of course, we're in the warm sector. This is what the radar might look like at noon Saturday. This is the high-res NAM. Goes out 60 hours. And you've got a nasty-looking squall line, a QLCS, quasi-linear convective system, moving into eastern Mississippi. And notice those discrete cells in West Alabama. Those are the ones to watch. Cells like that could produce a tornado as early as noon on Saturday. So let's look at some of the severe weather parameters. I think this is the one thing that really stands out. This is the low-level jet at 5,000 feet off the ground. I mean, those winds are screaming up there. The max here is 90.3 knots. For much of North Alabama, wind values between 60 and 80 knots. And that's about as strong as you'll see in terms of the wind at that level. And that's obviously going to create a lot of this. This is storm relative helicity, veering of the wind with altitude in relation to storm motion. That could set the updrafts into motion. So obviously there's going to be a tornado threat here. In fact, this is the STP, the significant tornado parameter. Again, this is noon Saturday. The max value, 5.27 units. But you can see they're quite high over East Mississippi, down into South Mississippi, Southwest Alabama. That translates in here Saturday afternoon. The timing, unfortunately, looks like Saturday afternoon could be kind of the key time for us during the peak of the daytime heating process. Now, the instability values aren't that high on this run of the NAM here, but don't be shocked if they're higher than that. Of course, those values over eastern Mississippi will translate into Alabama later in the day, and they should be higher as the heating process continues. So in terms of timing, this is what we've got here. We've got the potential for severe storms on the western side of the state as early as 9 a.m., and the risk there runs until 4 p.m. That's for places like Hamilton, Haleyville, Tuscaloosa, Fayette, Vernon, Demopolis. For the central part of the state, Cullman, Birmingham, Clanton, noon until 6 p.m. And then for the eastern side, Anniston, Gadsden, Alexander City, 2 until 8 p.m. So you know the deal. If you watch these videos, you're ready for this day. But if you have friends or relatives that don't pay attention to weather, just kind of let them know Saturday's going to be an active day. Be sure you can hear warnings, know where you're going, and that safe place. Have some stuff like helmets, and we'll get through the day just fine. I've seen a lot of anxiety and worry with this, and some people do have a weather phobia. I can understand that, but again, we'll be just fine. But just be very weather aware on Saturday. Now, Sunday, everything is on by. No cold air behind the system. High should be in the 60s on Sunday. The sky partly sunny. Any rain should be down over far southeast Alabama. Now, Monday, the warm front begins to move north. In this run of the GFS is suggesting the better chance of rain over the south. Again, this is Monday. Here's Tuesday. And here's Wednesday. But don't be shocked if we see some rain statewide. I think we will. So we're going to mention periods of rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Don't think we have any severe storms. And still very mild, highs well up in the 60s those 3 days. Here's a week from today, Thursday the 16th, troughing in the northeast. And the GFS drives down noticeably colder air, but the European says no, it's still wet on Thursday. So there's a lot of uncertainty out here for next week. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday the 18th, troughing to the north. And if this is right, the GFS suggesting a chance of rain here, but the European looks bone dry. So again, there's a good bit of uncertainty out there in the longer ranges. Rain for Birmingham for the next 15 days, the mean about 4 to 5 inches coming off the ensemble here, the European ensemble. And yeah, we stay mild through the middle of next week, 60s and 70s, but this verifies temperatures go back toward average values out there toward the end of next week. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Never wait for hot water again with a tankless water heater from Plumbing Experts. Tankless water heaters are easy, convenient, and now more affordable with a no-interest financing for up to 18 months. Stop with the cold showers and wasted water and call Plumbing Experts today.